Right, just before the two brothers come up to the stage, you're going to have the luxury of listening to me for the next few minutes. So I just want to apologise at the start. I have an often tendency to speak very quickly. I've been shouted at several times since I came over that nobody can understand what I say. If you don't understand, either laugh or throw something at me. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure to be here to share this day with Jamey and Rob. I said, I was actually sitting thinking earlier, it's been very interesting as well, just to see some of the different traditions that you have over here, and especially in the Jewish space as well. The breaking of the glass was very interesting as well, because I know in Northern Ireland, the only breaking of any glass in the world is usually over someone's head. So this is much more civilized. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jamey, and I have the pleasure today of being Robert's maid of honor. Getting married is coming together of two people that truly do love each other. And they say that it can be summed up using 3 rings. Firstly, the engagement ring. Secondly, the wedding ring. And finally, a whole life of suffering. Oh, it's not true. I just want to take this opportunity to congratulate the maid of honor and indeed all the girls here this afternoon. I'm sure you'll agree that they all look absolutely fantastic, so they do. I know they put a lot of effort into it. And I think it's only right to say that they were outshone by our absolute beautiful bride here today. I know that every red-blooded male in here will agree that Rob's a very lucky man, so he is. And I know that Jamey could do much, much better, but it looks like she's struggling now, so no bad luck there. Also, just want to thank everybody here for making it today. I know there's a lot of people here who have come from a lot of distance, and I think it's absolutely unbelievable to see how far people will come for a free meal. So I'm not exactly sure how it works here in America, but I know in Northern Ireland you would expect me to stand up here for the next 5 minutes and slag off Rob. Well, you'd be absolutely right. Today I want to pay tribute to a man who personifies intelligence, ambition, tact, generosity, and integrity. But it's Robert's wedding, so I think it's only fair to talk about I was wondering how I was going to do this. I want to share with you a couple of stories just about our past experiences, myself and Rob, back in Northern Ireland. I first met Robert when I was at university. On one of the very first days of university, actually, through friends of mine, and we realised very quickly that we were actually in the same class, and we were sharing all the same modules, so began an absolutely beautiful friendship. Let me get this. So, I want to take you through a few of the characteristics of what I think the characteristics of Robert. And that would be Robert, the competitor, Robert, the academic, Robert, the best friend, Robert, the big spender, Robert, the fashion icon, and Robert, the businessman. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this one. So, Robert, the competitor. Well, very quickly I learned that Robert was a very competitive young man, just like myself. We were both into our sport. Robert is a very keen soccer player, and he also was a very big keen supporter of Inter Milan football team. And he's also, the two of us had an absolute fondness for the PlayStation 3, including a game called Pro Evolution Soccer. And when I was actually talking to Emma, I think it was earlier, and she was telling me a story about Robert when he was younger. And Robert used to go to one of the caravans in the park and play Pro Evolution Soccer with a couple of friends of his. One who apparently was actually partially sighted, unfortunately. But when he was sitting there, Robert didn't like to lose these games, and they would have played for a few pence or a few cents, or whatever you call it. And if Robert was winning, all well and good. But if he was losing, he didn't like this, so he didn't. So he would send another friend of his outside the caravan, walk around the caravan and switch off the electric. Make sure that his ministry was kept intact. And indeed, I actually had the pleasure of living with Robert for a year, I didn't even know. And there was nights that we would have finished the night off with a couple of games of Pro Evolution in the PlayStation. And, well, if he won, everything was well and good, but if I won the last game and went to my bed, that wasn't good enough for Robert. I would be lying there trying to get to sleep, and the next thing, there was a small knock on the door. And this knock continued until I gave some sort of reaction. And you just hear this small whisper saying, just one more game. And I just had to get up, I couldn't get a rhythm, so I had to get up and play until he won the last game, and so he got a good night's sleep. Robert, the academic. The two of us met and decided we'd go to our first class together. And like most young men who walk into class, they look around and think, where's all the best looking girls? Not me and Robert. No. Us two decided to plug ourselves front row centre in the hope that we would get some brownie points, because the two of us then knew that our IQ was not going to get us anywhere. Combined, we had an IQ of a 6-year-old, so but it was actually, there's a girl here this afternoon, Karen McCurdy, she's sitting here with us, and if it wasn't for Karen, the two of us would never have passed universities. Karen was very helpful with us and shared with us bits of coursework and a lot of answers, and Rob would actually be quite often found at times in the back room with the laptop open, the glasses on, looking very intelligent. But when you actually seen him, he wasn't actually doing any work. He had an episode of The Simpsons on, and earphones in the ears, with absolutely no recognition of what was going on at the front of the class. So, the two of us were very similar in our approach to studying as well for our exams. We didn't really get on too well at those stuff. I came really down to the last night before a final exam, and there's one module in particular called Dallowine. And to this day, neither of us actually know what Dallowine is. And this was the final on our exam. And we sat the night before, as we did, playing Pro Evolution. And we thought to ourselves, we really need to sit down and learn some of that stuff, but as the night drew on, there was no work done. So we decided that we'd get up at 4 AM in the morning, fill ourselves up with Red Bull, went into university, and literally learnt pages of stuff, and memorised it in our head. Lo and behold, we went in, and both of us got over 80% in our exam. Everybody else getting much lower than that there, and I don't know how on earth we did that there. But Rob's the best friend as well. He's been my best friend now for too long, so he has. It's been nearly 8 years now, and there's been numerous stories. 99% of it would not be good to tell this here today. A few of the stories that I wanted to share with you, there was one time we took a trip to Milan. And Robert, being the good friend he is, I'd never been to Milan and I didn't know what went on in Milan. And we were walking down the subway, coming up into the main arena, and he turned around to me and put his arm around me and he said, "Now, when you come up here, you're going to be approached by a few gentlemen, and they're going to try and give you one of these friendship bracelets. And it's very rude if you don't take one of these friendship bracelets. If you go there, put your hand out like you man and take this friendship bracelet." Fair enough. So I walked outside the road, hold these men come up to me and put this, and I thought, right, that's good. I looked up to find my friend, and he was nowhere to be seen. I seen him in the distance, so like 30 metres in front of me, bent over laughing. Couldn't understand what's going on. I looked back at the man, and he was standing there, rubbing his fingers, looking some money at me. And he wouldn't let me go like that, so he just left me there in the lurch and sort of personified how with the honor of the last while, but no, he's been an absolute fantastic friend to me, so he really has. Rob the big spender. Before we came away, we decided we'd take a trip down to Dublin. That's right, a place called Malahide, Dublin. We stayed in a hotel down there. And it was myself, Robert, and young Kevin here, who some of you might know as well. And we decided to get away to settle Rob's nerves and to reassure Kev that USA had enough alcohol supply to keep him going for the entire 2 weeks that he was going to be here. And we wandered up to the spa. We decided to go to the spa, and it was really, it shows how clever Robert is. And we went up and we needed to get shorts, and all of us forgot our shorts. Okay, what we're going to do, Kevin, he hasn't arrived.